Hello and welcome to the Eclectic Kitchen. Today we will be making a beginner-friendly focaccia. We'll be working with an 85% hydration dough and using an overnight rise to develop flavor and texture. The result is a chewy, flavorful focaccia that doesn't have massive holes but is still nice and airy. To 300 grams of all-purpose flour add 3 grams of sugar, 6 grams of salt and 3 grams of yeast. For even better results you can use bread flour or any high-protein flour instead. Next, add 20 ml of olive oil and 255 ml of warm water. If you're making this on a hot summer day, consider using cold water to slow down the rise and avoid overproofing. Now, mix everything together with a wooden spoon until there's no dry flour visible. Once you reach that point, keep mixing for another minute. Since we won't be kneading this dough, this extra mixing helps kickstart gluten development. When the dough looks nice and smooth, cover it and let it rest for 30 minutes. After the rest, transfer the dough into a well-oiled container, or straight into your baking dish. Be sure to scrape up any dough sticking to the bowl so you don't leave any behind. With a wet or oiled hand, stretch the dough and fold it toward the center. This helps tighten it up and makes handling easier later on. Rotate the pan and repeat the stretch and fold, aiming for about 8 stretches in total. Cover the dough and let it rest for another 30 minutes. By now you'll notice the dough has spread out in the pan. It's time for a set of coil folds. Start by gently releasing the dough from the edges of the pan. Then, lift it from the center, letting the dough hang and stretch, before folding the front edge underneath itself. Rotate the pan 90 degrees and repeat from the other side. I usually do 3 to 4 gentle folds on each side. Cover again and let it rest for another 30 minutes, then repeat one more round of coil folds. At this point you'll notice the dough has tightened up and is much easier to work with than when we started. Cover it up and let it rest in the fridge overnight. The next day take the dough out of the fridge and let it rest at room temperature for about 30 minutes to an hour. This gives it time to warm up and relax, making it easier to work with. See how airy, gassy and bouncy it is? We don't need all of that gas for our bake, so we're going to dimple the dough. This releases excess gas and helps promote an even bake. Don't worry, you'll still get plenty of those beautiful bubbles. Now, drizzle a generous amount of olive oil over the top, sprinkle with salt and pepper and then add your favorite toppings. I'm going with cherry tomatoes, mozzarella and whole unpeeled garlic cloves. Leaving the garlic in its skin makes it easier to remove later if you don't want to eat it. Bake in a preheated oven at 225 Celsius, that's about 435 Fahrenheit, for 25 to 30 minutes or until the focaccia is puffed up and golden brown. Look at that, it baked up beautifully, crisp, golden and it smells amazing. Remove it from the pan and let it cool on a wire rack for at least 30 minutes to help the crumbs set, or just slice while it's still warm. I won't judge. And there you have it, a chewy, golden, flavor-packed focaccia. It may take some time, but it's definitely worth the effort. If you liked the video, consider leaving a thumbs up and subscribe for more recipes. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time in the Eclectic Kitchen.